they understand the instruction. So you have to give, like I said, the last, what else? Total psycho response, yeah, and say something based on the situation. I think this is a simple way for me. I'm sorry.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mr. Hildes.
Mr. Hildes. That's enough, Bapak Ibu. Yeah, according to me, Miss Endang, that I mean, don't just focus on highlighting the interest and motivation of student, because of many problem in class, it's our authority. Ya Bapak Ibu ya, dan juga Miss Endang. If we want to look for alternative solution, we were maybe don't shoot us into an alternative solution. For example, dalam mencari ini ya Bapak Ibu ya, dalam mencari solusi alternatif kita tidak boleh terburu-buru seperti itu ya, tidak boleh terburu-buru. Be sure not to rush into an alternative, maybe include all the individual involved or determine the best alternatif ya Bapak Ibu ya. Alangkah baiknya kita mencari yang terbaik dulu, jangan yang ada masalah terus kita ambil, ada masalah terus kita ambil. Determine alternative solution that are in line with the goal of organization or company. Maybe you have determined alternative solution for short and long term, ya Bapak Ibu ya. Sertakan juga individu yang terlibat. Tapi saya lihat Bapak Ibu semua sudah melibatkan yang terlibat, like environment, their background teacher, kemudian teacher, her and himself sudah termasuk di situ ya Bapak Ibu. Saya rasa sudah Bapak Ibu sudah mencari banyak sekali literatur ya, literatur yang Bapak Ibu pergunakan. So to make consider ideas submitted by others, maybe remember anyone has the right or to give her opinion or their opinion on their alternative solution, or maybe choose the most appropriate. Dipilih yang terbaik ya Bapak Ibu ya. Choose the most appropriate alternative solution to solve the problem. Dari hari pertama ya, we talk ya, from the first time we just talks about choose the most appropriate alternative solution to solve the problem. Even though Bapak Ibu, walaupun kita sudah menentukan solusi alternatif untuk jangka panjang dan jangka pendek, ibaratnya seperti itu ya Bapak Ibu. Tapi yang kita hadapi, that depend on the teacher, when we are teach in the classroom, it's I think you just find the best solution for our problem. Ya, demikian ya Bapak Ibu. That's enough. Let's we give applause to Miss Endang.
Thank you.
We have find about from Mr. Hildes, Mr. Pisowarno, and Miss Feby. Thank you very much for this suggestion and maybe about this give suggestion or advice to Miss Endang. Thank you very much.
May I?
Any
Ms.
others,
Rusmi?
Bapak Ibu? Oh yeah, sorry. From Mr. Sofian, our doctor, Mr. Sofian Hadi.
Thank you, Ms. Rusmi. Miss Endang.
Yes,
To be honest, based on the problem that you chose here, student cannot respond the learning material well enough, and then the roots of the problem here is because of the student loss of vocabulary, right? That was your root, yeah. And then the exploring alternative solution, you're mentioning about collaborative learning, right? That will be the first alternative solutions. And then if I'm not mistaken, you were mentioning when you try to answer from Miss Feby maybe, or the other one, you're claiming, okay, all this time I'm using this collaborative learning for my student. Is that correct, Miss Enda? This collaborative learning here is the current kind of learning that you provide for your students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then you knew well if the use of this collaborative learning, it's not work well for your student, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And then my question, why did you still put this alternative as your solutions? Why?
Because I think when I ask them to collaborative learning, they better than individual.
The better than individual.
They can discuss with other friends like
They
that.
can discuss with other friend. Okay, thank you. But the focus here, one more thing that you have to remember, if all this time you using collaborative learning and then the student here can respond to the learning material that you taught them, so it will be a failed one. Yeah, it is not the relevant kind of alternative solution that you can provide. My suggestion, it will be better for you to pick, to choose, to use a new kind of learning model or new kind of learning strategy, or learning media that you can use, that you haven't used it before, because you are expecting there will be some kind of improvement, right? An improvement, so you can talk with your student, they can communicate easily with you, and they can get every single point when you teach them about any kind of topic when they learn English. That will be the first. Okay, Miss Endang?
Okay, sir. Thank
Okay,
you.
and second one, for exploring alternative solution, the games method here. Okay, games method, it should be a fun one, I guess, yeah. And for the junior high school, you are a teacher in junior high school, right, Miss Endang Purnama? Okay, I want you to please try to do a diagnostic one to your student first. What will be their favorite, for example, what will be their favorite games? What will be their favorite activities? Yeah, what will be their common hobbies? Yeah, for your students. And then you can start with the diagnostic result here based on what they love the most while learning. Yeah, that will be your basis to develop, yeah, a learning kind of teaching and learning for the student that's gonna match with what they need and then how that they want to learn. Yeah, that's why we need what we call in a freedom to learn curriculum, curriculum merdeka. We call it here a diagnostic task. We are going to diagnose, okay, we have 20 students, we have 30 students in our class. Yeah, so we are going to figure it out. Okay, a group of students here consists of those that really love playing music, for example, playing instrument, for example. And then the rest 10 students, maybe they love to do what we call by outing class, outing activities. Yeah? So you can start with that kind of the alternative solutions. If they love to playing the instrument, yeah, if they love to sing a song, so you better try to make a learning process that consists of playing instrument of it. Bring a guitar to your class. Try to ask them, try to bring them into a fun moment of sing a song, for example. That's gonna totally change how that you gonna teach them of English. And then it will be the same also when you try to do an outing class. An outing class here is also alternative solution that you can do for the junior high school students. An outing class, and then it will be based on the project-based learning. So what is it here that you're going to teach them? For example, the topic, it will be about finding the historical place around the school or in your district or in your area of it. You try to ask them to do that one. You're going to guide them in one time. You're going to join the activities, and the next time you're going to ask them, okay, you're going to do it individually or in a group. To looking at the historical place, historical things around the school or in your district. That should be some kind of the alternative solution that you can use. And then I'm not gonna bore to repeat it all the time, everyone. When you mention about games, do not mention it only games. So you have to mention what is it that you still remember, Mr. B, what I explained yesterday in our previous meeting. What is it games here that should be used? It should be about educational games, right? Not a random games, yeah? Not a random kind of games. Because when you try to put the literature review about the games, educational games, it is consists of two different terms of it. Okay? And then now let's go with your, how did you analyze the alternative solutions? Scroll up please, Miss Enda. There we go. Okay, when you try to analyze these alternative solutions, so I'm going to consider number one here is not the alternative solution that you're going to use, because you already used this one on your previous activities as a teaching process, yeah. And then next please, the second one, game method. Okay, this will be also the same. When you mention about games method, it is a games method, it is a media using a game, it is a tools, it is an approach, it is a strategy, or it is a technique. Yeah, you try to make sure, okay, the correct term that you use. Yeah, when you put some kind of the term for your worksheet. And then I'm gonna repeat it again, maybe from the expert, from the author of point one here, from Marjan Lal Muhammad Godsi. I guess it is not from Indonesia maybe, but the second one, look at that one, yeah. When you mention about games, you are quoting from Hana Nurwahidah Sudrajat, yeah. That's a total US name or a UK name kind of expert, right, Mr. Hildas? Yeah. Since we're talking about games, it should be, maybe you can take it from, what is it? From Richards, from Brown. Yeah, that should be better. Yeah, and when you try to explain about permainan adalah, okay, you can quote Hana Nurhaida Sudrajat and then blah blah, the expert from Indonesia. But since we're talking about educational games in English lesson for the subject of English, so you better quote from some kind of, what is it, some kind of expert, Jane, John, yeah, Bill. That should be the most relevant one, to quote it from the expert of Western reference. Okay, Miss Endang Purnama Sari, thank you very much.
Sir.
That's enough, I guess, from me, Miss Rusmi. Go back to you. Thank you, Miss.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Mr. Sofian. I'm so sorry because I just moved to another room. Mr. Sofian, is it one? Hello?
Hello. I guess one participant should be okay.
Yeah, one participant, yes.
Okay,
Bapak Ibu,
maybe.
yeah, please, maybe from we has yesterday, Miss Indri, maybe.
Okay, there we go. Miss Indri claiming yesterday, okay, my worksheet it's similar like Miss Fabi, and then now we're gonna have a complete one. Now with the revision from yesterday. Come on. I hope you're gonna make us proud. Come on, Miss Indri
Indri.
Puji, yeah?
Yes.
Miss Indri Puji Lestari, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Sofian and members me.
Yeah,
I think my test still need to be revised, but I'll try to present mine. I'm going to share my screen first. Can it be seen? Yeah. Wait. Okay. Good morning, Mr. Sofian, members me, and all my friends. I'm going to try to present my LK 2.1. Okay, this is the first problem that I have chosen. Is students lack of vocabulary makes them have difficulties in comprehending information in English. And the root of the problem is teacher hasn't used very media in conveying the materials. They are still sticking to the classic way of teaching. The meaning of classic in here is like they tend to use like papan tulis, or like they stick to the book only. They don't use very kind of media. That happens in my school. And then for the Eksplorasi Alternatif Solusi, from the literature review, the alternative solution, the first is using word wall, and the second is use song. And then from the interview with the fellow teachers, the first is using varied learning media, and then use vocabulary book. Like the students have the vocabulary book each day. They have to add the new vocab that they have learned. And then from my own perspective, I mean, from my own opinion, maybe I can use the board game for enhancing the vocabulary. And then for the analysis alternative solution from the word wall, according to Robert T, word wall is ongoing organized display of keywords that provides visual references for students throughout a unit of study or term. These words are used continually by teachers and students during a variety of activities. And based on my experience using word wall, it can support students' vocabulary development. And word walls provide example words which highlight difficult concept, and teacher can create various kinds of activity that support students' vocabulary learning. And also it provides space for students to sort and categorize words and phrases using the word wall. And for the weakness, the first is the situation of class is usually noisy. The first thing first, that based on my experience, is because of the lack of internet signal at my school. That happens, so they tend to be noisy, like, oh miss, ini nggak ada sinyalnya, cannot be loading, and or maybe like, miss, ini bagaimana caranya, even if I have given the instruction before, but that happens based on my experience. And then the second one is the lack of instructor-based teacher, because in some classes where teacher wants to control the learning phase, I mean, like if you use word wall, you have to finish all the activities first, and then after that you can discuss it with your students. But maybe if you use Kahoot or quizzes, like you can do it on the way, the first question give to the student, and then you have to I mean, like you can discuss it, but for what will you have to wait until the students finish the activities, and then a limited number of activity is for the teacher, because like you only like can have 5 activities if I don't kalau tidak salah 5 aktivitas saja, unless you pay, you subscribe to the premium one, or you can use many kinds of activities there on word wall. And then next for the song, for the strength benefits, in classroom, songs can be used to present a topic, language, and then it can be used to practice language point. And then it can like focus on common learning errors to stimulate discussion, encourage creativity, provide relaxed classroom atmosphere, and to bring variety and fun learning. And next for the weakness, the song can be disturbing to the class. I mean, like somehow maybe the students can like only focus on the song and not focus on the material that you want to serve, and not all the students can receive what is the content, what is the meaning behind the song. They just like enjoying the song and forget everything at all. And then next for the varied media, here I'm sorry, I just finished until the for the varied media, the strength is if you use varied media, it can be overcome the students' boredom, so that they will like enthusiastically learning, they will enjoy the teaching and learning. Because when I ask my students before, like if the teachers only use blackboard or whiteboard, they become bored, and if they boring, they cannot understand anything. Kalau sudah bosan, udah miss, udah bengong, udah kepikiran yang lain, jadi they cannot focus on the material. And also, according to Murcia, media can serve as an important motivator in language teaching process in order to encourage the students learning. I mean, and then for the board game, I'm sorry, this just the analysis I have made. And for the board game, based on my experience, I have used before. The students they like it when I use kind of board game. Before I use like I make poster with the pictures, and then I use word wall to sebagai dadunya pakai word wall. Jadi mereka they will get the question if the name have written on the word wall, something like that. That's based on my experience. That's why I like to try it again later. I mean, like that's why I have written that on my essay. I think that's because on the second it's still berantakan, sir and ma'am. Thank you. I need suggestion from all my friends and from Ma'am Rusmi and Mr. Sofian. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Miss Indri. Bapak Ibu, maybe we'll give a suggestion about from Miss Indri presentation. Miss Indri, hello. Maybe first for me, this is about student look for vocabulary. Sebentar. Di saya tidak kelihatan tulisannya. Wait a minute. This is lack of vocabulary, Bapak Ibu ya. Student lack of vocabulary make them have difficulties in comprehending information in English. And then the roots of the problem, teacher hasn't used varied learning ya, Miss Tri ya. Varied learning media.
Yes, media, yes, ma'am.
In conveying the material, they are still sticking to the classical way of teaching. Exploration of alternative solution. It's better of football. This is football and
yes, ma'am. From the
song,
literature is
from the literature. Football and song number the third. Miss Dwi, move on the third, yang ketiga.
And from
Any
the
others?
interview
Yeah.
from all teachers, just direct on the media and use vocabulary books for the students. And from my some experience, I may use the board game. That's for the alternative solution.
Untuk interviewnya Bu Indri.
Ini, ma'am. I'm sorry, this one.
Ya, yang interview with fellow teacher. Disarankan itu Bu. The fellow teacher suggestion about use varied learning media.
Yeah, because that what happens. I think I have mentioned before because at my school maybe the teachers most some of them stick like to only use books or only just write down anything on the board, not use
LKPD. They don't have LKPD.
They have. I mean, like they don't use like not always use like video or PowerPoint presentation that makes the students have more interest to
that's right. Yeah.
or something like that. That's what I mean, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I think that is about a good solution about root of the problems, but maybe from this evaluation, Miss Indri will find about ke atas coba Bu. Ya. Yang ini Bu, satu lagi. Yang use song ya. Song according vocabulary. Bapak Ibu, in junior high school we have about song lirik ya. Ada materi di KD 5 ya Bapak Ibu ya. Kompetensi dasar standar kompeten. This is about song lyrics. Maybe if Miss Indri has about alternative song or maybe educational songs, it's better. But according to me, don't random ya. Jangan asal lagu, maksud saya seperti itu Bu. Because we have about song lyric on kompetensi dasar 5 ya Bapak Ibu ya di junior high school and kompetensi dasar 11 on semester 2 ya, on the second semester.
It is the same
good. Ya Pak.
Yeah, in senior high school there are a material of song.
Ya, material of song. Ada ya Pak materialnya?
Iya, ada Bu, tetap. But we must differ from what kind of song we to give to the student for the 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade. Yeah, for
Yeah.
example, in 10th grade we give them the song of love, for example.
Ya, temanya that is about theme of song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. B. Miss Indri, maybe that's fine, but don't use about random song, and then maybe related with our subject, our material
ma'am.
on
Yeah,
chapter
yeah,
5,
I will.
on
Thank you, ma'am.
competency 5. Lyric song maybe it's about friendship on 7 junior high school. This is about friendship, and this is look about hero. Ya, ada temanya ya Bapak Ibu. If you will about another song, maybe from ice breaking, yeah. From ice breaking, maybe use about another song, but still use about related with our material. Thank you, Miss Indri. Maybe will about another suggestion from other participants, please. Oh yeah, Mr. Hildes. Mr. Hildes, please, is it yours?
Yeah. Thank you, Ma'am Rusmi, and
You're
also
welcome,
Mr.
Pak.
Sofian for the chance. I need you scroll for the first. When you scroll, yeah. Okay. Okay. I just want to give a suggestion from the first selected problem you have made. Students' lack of vocabulary makes them have difficulties in comprehending information in English. I think, in my view, I mean, it's too general to about your selected problem. What kinds of material, what aspect from English? I mean, speaking, reading, yeah. I need more information from this, I think. Thank you. Just the first, I'd like to focus your problem. Thank you, Miss Indri.
Thank you, Mr. Hildes. Can I answer it, ma'am? Because at my school,
Ya, Bu, silakan.
because at my school, most of the students, especially for the 7th grader, they didn't learn English at all at elementary school. So, in my opinion, vocabulary is the very basic thing of any language. That if you don't kalau tidak menguasai vocabulary, bagaimana bisa speaking and bagaimana bisa you comprehend the materials or listening or writing anything. Jadi vocabulary is the very basic thing that any language learner should have. I think that's why it happens in my classes that if I talk to them in English, they don't understand. If I explain any material in English, they don't understand. I mean, like, I have to re-explain it in Bahasa Indonesia. That's why I write it down there like that. They cannot comprehend any information, even daily information or material related information, they cannot comprehend. That's why I write like that. But thank you for the suggestion. Maybe I will make it more mengerucut, something like that. Thank you.
More specific, ya, Mr. Hildes, ya.
Yeah,
Lebih spesifik, lebih mengerucut.
I mean, should be more specific focus.
Yeah, should be more
What
focus
problem
on,
should we discuss? Should we focus to based on students? Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Hildes. Bapak Ibu, that is another suggestion from
Two more, Miss Rusmi.
Mr. 5 February. Please give a suggestion or maybe just sharing about your experience by using about student lack of vocabulary, Pak. Student lack of vocabulary makes them have difficulties in comprehending information in English. What's your opinion, Mr. 5 February?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Please, Mr. 5 February.
Saya rasa sih benar yang dibilang Bu Indri ya, karena di kelas 7 itu kan dari SD dia belum belajar bahasa Inggris. Jadi ya mungkin memang di situ basic permasalahannya di vocabulary.
Tapi late to use ya Pak, late to use itu baru 2 tahun terakhir Pak. Jadi mohon maaf pemerintah kita agak bingung mungkin sepertinya ya.
Iya Bu.
Too late later. Jadi 2 tahun terakhir ditarik, sekarang dimasukkan lagi begitu ya Pak. Ya.
Iya betul.
Jadi ya, this our problem about lack vocabulary. Are you agree Pak Febri?
Yeah, agree.
Halo Pak.
I'm agree with you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much. Bapak Ibu, another
thank you.
suggestion maybe from Miss Kartika. Miss Kartika or Miss Herlina ya? Oh, Miss Kartika. Miss Kartika first and then the last is from Miss Herlina. Miss Kartika, is it yours?
Okay, actually, the problem that Miss Indri face is same with me, but from the akar penyebab masalah.
Penyebab masalahnya.
Ya,
akarnya
penyebab masalahnya lebih ke metode sih, Mem, kalau saya, karena
ya,
masih sebenarnya sama sih ini di kalimat terakhir, they are still sticking to the classic way of teaching. Ya sama kan berarti metode ya secara nggak langsung, cuman di punya saya tuh lebih dikerucutin metodenya menggunakan apa, lebih mostly-nya di dalam kelas gitu. Karena
betul,
di kelas saya
in the classroom.
Ya, metodenya lebih menggunakan hafalan. Jadi itu vocabulary-nya cuman hanya hari itu aja mereka bisa bisa ingat, tapi nanti pas beberapa hari kemudian on another day ya they forgot fastly gitu. Jadi mereka cepat lupa gitu. Jadi yang saya koreksiin untuk saya sendiri masalahnya itu. Jadi saya lebih spesifik metode yang digunakan mostly sebelum menggunakan metode yang variatif gitu apa gitu. Jadi itu yang diperbaiki. That's my concern to build the vocabulary ability to my students. That's all, ma'am. Thank you.
How about role play, Bapak Ibu tadi Mr. Bisawarno saya buat role play, but vocabulary to role play it's not better to our student, ya.
Oh, I use spelling.
Is it suitable? I mean, is it suitable for our student if we'll make a role play to make the student lack of vocabulary? Is it suitable, Bapak Ibu? Tidak cocok ya kalau kita ke role play ya?
Bisa Bu, kan dengan by doing the role play, they can pronounce the right words or not. Ya, when
drill Pak, lebih tepat ke triple P ya, Pak Yildas tadi lebih tepatnya di triple P. Kalau menurut saya kalau role play kan malah like conversation and then
maybe we can use a simple expression, Ma'am Rusmi, simple expression for.
Ya Pak, ya. Kalau menurut saya di drill Pak, bukan di drill, bukan di role play. Walaupun masuknya ke role play juga ya itu ya. Pengulangan ya, repeat after the teacher. Repeat after the teacher, tapi jangan dari guru saja Bapak Ibu, from the student juga ya. Ya oke, Pak Yildas, please.
Ya, jadi role play-nya yang simple gitu, Ma'am Rusmi. Jadi nggak usah kalimat yang panjang-panjang seperti masih how are you, what are you doing. Ya, jadi yang simple mungkin itu.
Yang simple ya Pak. Ya,
menolong buat siswa yang seperti tadi kondisinya siswa dari Miss Indri ya.
Miss Indri.
Iya, sambil mungkin diseling dengan dengan video atau apa ya, lagu mungkin bagus sekali itu, menarik buat mereka. Oke, thank you.
Hildes. Ya Bapak Ibu, same with me, I use about role play, say in simple words ya, say in simple words like carrot, vegetable, etc. This is from maybe nouns, adjective, adverb, and then I make a group. I make a group of 4 students to read about their friend to say about this word one more. Maybe 3 times or the last is twice until 3 times. 2 sampai 3 kali ya Bapak Ibu untuk say in English. Itu kalau di pokok saya buat seperti itu Miss Indri. Nanti anak-anak akan lebih fasih lagi dalam drill tersebut. But maybe same with another teacher ya from me. So I make about choose another friend to make the leader to focus their pronouns or they spell in English about this word. So they make easy to lack of vocabulary. So they don't maybe say and they make about bravely to speak English or maybe just pronounce about this word ya. Walaupun hanya menyebutkan pronunciation dari kata, tapi juga anak-anak ada yang malu ya Bapak Ibu ya. That is so shy to speak English. Jangankan seperti yang disampaikan Bu Endang. Congratulations of the winner of English competition contest. Panjang-panjang tidak tahu Bapak Ibu, that is so long. Dengan kata-kata congratulations for your success saja mereka pasti jawabnya juga pakai bahasa Indonesia Bapak Ibu. So I ask to my student, don't speak Indonesia or don't speak in bahasa if you will try to study English well. But they say I always speak English in my course. Ya, hampir kebanyakan siswa saya ke kursus Bapak Ibu. Ya, sebagian besar saja yang memang siswa KJP yang they not follow English course. Like this. So, but I bet in my pronunciation, so my student they are well in pronunciation and speak English. So I ask my student to read their friend to pronounce, to read. So I'm not tired about to study English on my school and in my class especially. Thank you, Miss Indri. The last is from Miss Herlina. Miss Herlina. Halo, Miss Herlina. No respon?
Okay, thank
One
you.
more. Oh ya, ya, silakan Bu.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Excuse me. Yeah.
Okay, you're welcome.
I think.
Okay, Miss Herlina, what do you think about Mrs. Indri preparation? Do you see about the roots of maybe roots of the problem?
Yeah,
or
actually I have
alternative solution?
Actually,
yeah.
I have the same problem. Yeah, student lacks of vocabularies. Yeah, to handle it, you know, this is a talk about habit. Yeah, if the student reads much, they will know much about vocabulary. Actually, yeah, maybe we'll doing some game will help them, but ya nggak semua game juga bisa diterapkan Bu ya. Okay, and then
right.
Yeah, like a matching words for the student. Okay, but it's a certain situation. Yeah, most of the student wanna think much to know about the meaning of the in Indonesia. Yeah, I mean from the English, they feel better to ask their friend to know the meaning, not to find by themselves what is the meaning is. Yeah. Sometimes I just try to ask them about their hobbies. Yeah, if they like watching, so I ask them to watch much about Western movie that support their work, in English, to help them, or by hearing the some songs, like something like that, in Pembelajaran, maybe just doing the game to make them have more about vocabularies. Yeah, that's it. I don't know.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Herlina.
Yeah.
Miss.
Miss Maybe after this, I can present my.
Okay, thank you, Miss Herlina. Thank you very much, Miss Herlina. Hello, Miss Indri. That's enough.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe
Okay.
I will take from Mr. Sofian Hadi. Pak Sofian, is it yours? Thank you very much.
Okay, massive thanks. Finally, you remember to give me a chance, yeah. Okay, Miss Indri Puji Lestari. Miss Indri Puji Lestari. First of all, I do love when I read your way of analyzing the alternative solution. Finally, it is no more Putri, Putra, and Dwi blah blah blah, but it is Robert J. Yeah, that's what an English department student be like. Yeah, quoting from some expert based on your guys' department. Okay, now let's have a look at the problem that you chose. Here it is about vocabulary, yeah, and then the root here you're mentioning about the variations, yeah, the types of learning media that used in conveying the learning materials. And then for the exploring alternative solutions, Supraba. Okay, after reading Robert and then second one it is Supraba, it's kinda strange, yeah. Okay, first your alternative solution, you're mentioning wall, that should be okay. And then second one, it is the use of song, using song. Okay, that's what I love the most. Also Hornby, yeah, that's an expert that you guys should quote it from, yeah. And then next, come on, what is it, the third one? Okay, from the interview. Okay, it is the same, learning media variations. And then your perspective, wait a second, scroll down please. Okay, using, no. What is it, your perspective here, the use of, oh my god, your perspective, the use of board games, or what is it? The third one?
Yeah, sir. Okay. I mean, like, based on my experience, I have used board game before in my class, and I integrated it with wall. That's why I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood or not. I heard that we have to also mention our perspective, but it is wrong. I will revise it later, sir.
Okay, so if it is your perspective using the board games, that's okay.
My experience before. Yeah,
your experience, and then your experience, the result of your experience, your student face lack of vocabulary mastery, so you don't have to use that one. Try to figure out something else, right?
Because I use it on. Okay, I get the point.
Okay, now let's try to have the next point. Okay, would you please scroll up? Okay, there we go. When you conducting the analysis for the alternative solution, you came with the first opinion from Robert, and then second one, it is your opinion. Next, come on, lower please. Okay, the weakness applies to the using those. Okay, next please. Song. Okay, this is the most interesting one because one of my research, the use of song in teaching English for junior high school teacher. So far, this is the highest citation. Yeah, in my in my article. I'm gonna show you. So I'm not just talking.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. I haven't put the sources here for the song and the rest of it. I haven't put the citation. It's not from my word. I'm sorry.
Okay, try to put the source that you use, yeah, for the song, and then the strength, and then also the weakness. Next, please. Next. Scroll down. Okay, varied media. Murcia. Okay, I guess from your first problem, and then also from your root, and then your exploring alternative solution, and then the analysis of alternative solution, this will be a proper one that you guys can imitate. Okay, consists of what we already discussed yesterday. Yeah, starting with the finding based on the literature review. Yeah, and then second one, the finding based on the interview, and then the third one based on your guys' own perceptions or own perspective. Yeah, and then for the analyzing the alternative solutions, one of your friend, when I uploaded our first meeting yesterday, Mr. Rapred, asking it should be one only, the analysis of the alternative solutions. You have to give it more than one, yeah, more than one analysis. That's why here we talk about the strength, why that we can use this kind of alternative solutions, and then what will be the weaknesses of these solutions. Yeah, so we have the equal here. So when we try to decide, okay, this will be our solution that we are going to use, we are already taking care, we already consider all the elements of it. Okay, Miss Indri Puji Lestari, is that loud and clear?
Yes, it's clear, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. And then go back to Miss Rusmi, please, Miss Rusmi.
Yeah, okay, Mr. Sofian, thank you very much, Bapak Ibu. Maybe that's all from this preparation from Mrs. Indri. Mr. Sofian, may I say about one more participant on that seminar?
Okay, I guess one more should be okay. One more, come on. And then especially for Miss Herlina, because she is one of our...
Yeah.
Okay, come on, Miss Herlina, I guess that should be okay, Mr. Smee, come on. And then
Okay,
for
yeah,
Miss
Mr.
Herlina, for special case, for Miss Herlina, I'm gonna ask every single of you, starting with Mr. B, Miss April, Mr. Hildas, Miss Desmi, Miss Endang, Miss Dwi, Miss Indri, Miss Kartika, Mr. Febri, and the rest of you guys, you're going to give a short command on her worksheet. Come on. A short one, okay? Make it quick. I mean, one sentence, two sentences, that should be okay. Come on, Miss Herlina, time is yours. I hope you're going to impress us. Come on.
Just wait.
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah. Does everyone see that?
That's okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for Mr. Sofian and Ma'am Rusmi to
Yeah,
present
Bu.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Bu,
mean,
please.
yeah, presentation. Yeah, I will read. Yeah. Masalah yang oke, eksplorasi alternatif solusi, masalah yang terpilih akan diselesaikan motivasi belajar rendah agar penyebab masalahnya pembelajaran yang monoton dan kurang media. Exploration alternative solution based on ya kajian literatur menurut Teddy faktor yang mempengaruhi motivasi belajar siswa antara lain memaksimalkan pembelajaran, memilih metode pembelajaran yang tepat dan beragam, dan memanfaatkan media pembelajaran. Wawancara siswa dilakukan, guru menyampaikan atau mengajarkan materi dengan metode yang tidak menarik, sorry Pak, yang tidak menarik maksudnya ya. Oke. Kemudian wawancara guru menggunakan metode atau media yang inovatif dan menyenangkan. And then from pakar, the expert menggunakan metode dan model pembelajaran yang bervariasi dan bermanfaat. Ya, memanfaatkan media yang beragam. And then kelebihannya pembelajaran lebih maksimal dan siswa lebih bersemangat untuk belajar. Pembelajaran tidak berfokus pada guru. Ya. Nah, siswa menjadi lebih aktif, mengakomodasikan berbagai gaya belajar siswa, Sedangkan kelemahannya memerlukan persiapan ya setiap pergantian mode yang digunakan. Kemudian sarana dan prasarana sekolah yang belum memadai. Okay. Dan for second problem, guru belum memaksimalkan mode pembelajaran inovatif. Guru kurang mempunyai wawasan dan dalam mengimplementasikan mode pembelajaran yang inovatif. Kajian literasinya menurut Irfan, solusi dalam menghadapi kendala dalam menerapkan pembelajaran inovatif adalah guru harus selalu mengupdate perkembangan zaman terkait model pembelajaran inovatif. Guru harus mampu membuat rencana pembelajaran dengan baik. Guru harus lebih kreatif merancang menggunakan fitur atau aplikasi pembelajaran yang terintegrasi dengan internet sehingga memudahkan proses pembelajaran. In interview, guru harus memahami model-model pembelajaran inovatif. Guru harus mampu mempersiapkan rancangan pembelajaran dengan baik. Dan di Explore, guru harus lebih kreatif dalam menggunakan metode pembelajaran. Sekolah memberikan pembekalan evaluasi mengenai pembelajaran inovatif setiap tahun ajaran baru. And then kelebihannya menggunakan metode pembelajaran yang lebih bervariasi dan inovatif. Dua, menggunakan model pembelajaran yang tepat sesuai dalam membuat rencana pembelajaran. Dan tiga, menjadi lebih kreatif dan menerapkan model pembelajaran pada rencana pembelajaran. Kelemahannya membutuhkan biaya untuk pengadaan sarana yang dapat mendukung terlaksananya pembelajaran inovatif. That's it. My worship, maybe there are some.
It is not some. All of your friends gonna give a comment, solution, and blah blah blah. Come on.
Miss Endang.
May I first start because I need to go to class.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I just maybe give some suggestion for Miss Herlina. For the masalah terpilih yang akan diselesaikan, I think motivasi belajar rendah, just like what Mr. Sofian mentioned before, I think it's not quite specific for English department student. So I think maybe you can make it more specific because we have the same problem and I just write the same problem actually before in this LK1 2.1, but I have changed it just like motivasi belajar grammar yang rendah, just like that, for example. And then for the analysis alternative solusi, for the fourth table, I think you can put the strength and the weakness for every point that you mentioned in that part. Thank you. I think that's all.
What do you mean strength?
Can you bisa tolong diturunin Bu Herlina yang kedua tadi, analisis alternatif solusi.
This?
Okay, just like this. Number one, menggunakan metode pembelajaran yang lebih bervariasi dan inovatif. Maybe you can put the strength and the weakness in that point first, and then go to point 2, and then write down the strength and the weakness in the number 2 and number 3, just like that. So one by one, jadi satu-satu Bu, maksudnya kayak gitu. Kan kelebihannya per poin, per number. Okay, that's all my suggestion.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Rafi.
Thank you.
Bapak Ibu. Miss Jasmine, please.
Okay, thank you, Miss. I just give a little suggestion in point 1. In point 1, there is ada kelebihan dan kekurangan atau strength and weaknesses. What is strength and weaknesses? Maksudnya gini, kekurangan dan kelebihan apa? Tak ada disebutkan di situ. I think it should be give a specific one, harus memberikan spesifik kelebihan apa dan kelemahan apa, apakah media atau apa gitu. Oke, thank you.
Bu Desmi, that's enough.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay. Yeah. Next from Miss Dwi.
Oke,
Miss Dwi.
thank you, Ma'am Rusmi. Saya sedikit memberikan saran sama dengan sarannya Miss April. Pada masalah yang terpilih ini memang saya lihat itu kurang spesifik. Seharusnya mungkin motivasi belajar siswa terhadap keterampilan mungkin menulis, berbicara, dan lain sebagainya. Lalu di sini di akar penyebab masalahnya itu ini mungkin pemilihan katanya ya, diksinya pembelajaran yang menonton dan kurang media ya. Mungkin ditambahkan mungkin rendahnya guru dalam memahami media gitu ya, seperti itu. Lalu di eksplorasi alternatif solusi di sini Bu Herlina ini hanya menuliskan metode pembelajaran, tidak secara spesifik bisa metode apa nanti, media apa yang akan digunakan atau metode apa yang akan digunakan gitu. Jadi untuk menganalisis ke analisis alternatif solusi. Itu aja, Ma'am Rusmi. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Dwi. Miss Herlina.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
That's enough from Mrs. Dwi.
Okay.
I think the suggestion about give about special from maybe and then some another specific on make of akar masalah and explorative solusi ya. Alternative solution from this problem. Pak Hildas, please.
Well, thank you, Ma'am Rusmi. It seems like that all of our friends have the same problem, low motivation in learning. I don't know about this, but what level school do you teach?
Levelnya yang beda.
Erina, ngajar level apa ya? SMP, junior, senior?
Senior high school, Pak Yudas.
Well, senior high school, same like me. I'm vocational schools. Oh, low motivation. Ini kayaknya motivasi belajar rendahnya harus spesifik lagi. Seperti apa nih, reading. Ini because you are teaching senior high school, right? Not junior school. Reading, speaking. Low motivation is not a specific, I think. Ya, masih terlalu general ini.
You know, the student low motivation to learn
in reading,
English,
in speaking.
Yeah.
You have to choose one
in general.
of the skills.
Yeah, English. You know, most of the students have any problem reading. Ya, kebanyakan nggak suka bahasa Inggris.
Ya, artinya
the student have a problem about
berarti Oke, berarti di semua level ya, speaking, reading.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry to know about this.
Yeah, they don't like English because first thing they think English is difficult, and then they even listening to me when I speak English and then translate English.
Ini kayaknya levelnya jadi seperti kayak junior ya. Hampir kalau memang speaking nggak oke, reading nggak oke ya. Ini berat banget ini. Menurut saya ya, level saya ini sangat berat. Oke, saya cuma komen itu aja. Spesifiknya mungkin itu saja ya. That's it from me because time is
Thank
running
you,
out.
Mr. Leader.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you very much from Mr. Hildes. Bapak Ibu already conveyed by Mrs. April, Mrs. Desmi, and Mrs. Dwi. So Mr. Hildes, that it's selected problem to be identified, and maybe Miss Herlina choose the most appropriate alternative solution to solve the problem. Make a more specific, like Mr. Hildes say, motivasi belajar dan disis di mana tadi sudah disebutkannya Bapak Ibu ya, reading and then speaking like this. It's better. That is for senior high school. That is so very hard to English teacher to make about solution of this problem. Miss Herlina, it's better. So maybe you will ask about our senior teacher or complain about from MGMP Bahasa Inggris, or maybe take another resources to make easier to find about how to make solution about this problem. Like this ya, Bu Herlina.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much, Miss Herlina. And then for exploration alternative solusi, untuk kajian literaturnya, ini hasil wawancara ya, Bu?
Iya.
Hasil wawancara dengan siswa seperti ini?
Iya.
Guru menyampaikan atau mengajarkan materi dengan metode yang tidak menarik. Is it about senior high school? Masih ada seperti ini ya?
Iya.
And then from the teacher, Bu, is it a government school or a private, Bu?
Government.
Government harusnya lengkap, Bu, media ya. Because every year we have about many media will buy by using BOS ya, itu tersedia Bu untuk ya surplus ya. Media itu tuh by sarana prasarana by BOS, and then maybe from another sources about our alternative from this is not only from the teacher, but also maybe our school authority will have about from our principal, ya, Miss Herlina. Tanyakan kembali Bu Herlina, maybe make discussion to to your principal or maybe your vice principal of Sarpras, ya, vice principal of Sarana Prasarana, or maybe we talk about how about what is to make solution if the student and teacher there is back about law about motivation, but maybe of special. Kalau memang di situ lebih rendahnya adalah di vocab atau pada reading, kemudian ada speak-nya juga ya, Bu Herlina ya. Nanti kita Bapak Ibu, saya juga menyampaikan Bapak Ibu yang lain. Let's make about serious solution, maybe to make serious with another teacher in the class ya Bapak Ibu ya, another teacher at school, another teacher at school that same subject. Begitu ya Bu Herlina ya, nanti dibicarakan kembali. Tidak.
Yeah, Ma'am Rusmi. No, our school have low facilities. Even for in focus, we have a limited, and then
no in focus, mobile in focus nggak ada juga Pak.
Speaker, yeah, and then even
media lain, another media, another media,
speaker or something like that, and then yeah, we have a low. We don't even enough room for our student.
Di kelas ada yang menonjol tidak, Bu? Satu atau dua siswa yang pandai spell English. One of two student.
It's actually for now it's hard to find the student. Yeah, good in English because low vocabulary.
It's so OPT, Miss Erlina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Ya, Bapak
my
Ibu.
school have apa ya, kelebihan siswa. Even we have more not enough for classroom.
When they study.
So
when they study not in the classroom.
Yeah, they use lab and then semua lab itu nggak ada, lab biologi udah nggak ada, lab bahasa Inggris udah nggak.
Dikemanakan Bu itu?
And then
sorry, nggak perlu saya tanyakan, jangan dijawab ya.
And then half a student in a first grade itu belajarnya online because of that. Jadi kelas 1 itu Bu dibagi 2 sekarang itu, yang untuk IPA gantian, IPA misalnya minggu ini di rumah, nanti di depan IPS gitu Bu, saking kurangnya kelas itu. Not talk about the facilities, even the class we don't enough for the student.
Thank you Miss Herlina.
Yeah.
It's so pity ya Bapak Ibu. No student. Aduh. That is very important to us is our media ya Bapak Ibu. I think as a teacher we must have a suggestion or ask to our principal every year from maybe we have about raker ya Bapak Ibu ya. Rapat kerja itu selalu ditanyakan Bapak Ibu, what do you need to make easier to study? Itu biasanya ditanyakan Bapak Ibu. Our principal always asks about our daily needs to teach in the classroom. So this crucial is maybe in focus because we can teach easier if within the classroom is happen in focus.
But not
another alternative.
Never.
Berapa kelas Bu semua Bu? How many classroom? Tadi berapa kelas?
About
how many classroom?
50.
Oh my God, 50?
50 classroom.
50 classroom?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
More than 2,000 students.
Oh my God.
Wow.
More than di mana ini Bu? Where is the place?
Batam.
Berlina di mana ini?
Batam. Yes.
Batam itu negara kota mana? Oh my God.
Kepulauan Riau.
Pulau Riau.
Oh my God. It's so pity Bu. Aduh, kok itu kan termasuk kota besar juga, itu kota yang sangat
We don't have laboratorium.
Yeah, betul. Okay, thank you Miss Herlina.
For this student.
I hope you have another solution about how to teach our student in the classroom, and at last maybe next you will be able to be a nice teacher to teach our student, even though that is about just limited media. That's right, Bapak Ibu. It's about ours because surga menanti kita. Surga is wait of ours. Thank you very much, Miss Erlina. Mr. Sofian, I'm yours. You're welcome.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm asking everyone to give a comment, but only some of you give the comment. All good, Okay, Miss Herlina, don't take this wrong, You're from a big city, Batam, near to the most developed, country in East Asia, Singapore, right? And then if we compare Indonesia with Singapore, we are far behind. So maybe since you are close with Singapore, Batam and Singapore, maybe you can you can help us here with some kind of with some kind of experience that you have while teaching 50 class, and then It is 2000 students, right?
2000, yes, more than 2000, 2000 and 200.
Okay, more than 2000. Maybe, Mr. B, you should go to Batam and then voluntarily teaching English. Also, Mr. Hildes, I guess, yeah? 50 class, more than 2000 students, that's challenging, I guess, yeah?
I think that's more teachers, sir. More teachers.
Yeah,
How many
and
teachers?
Like 3, yeah,
Only
in high
3.
school, actually.
okay.
Very tired, I think.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
not only tiring kind of thing, I guess. Yeah, that should be a challenging, a real professional English teachers face when they gonna teach 50 class. Yeah, and then Batam here is familiar, popular with a fancy car that we bought over there, and then we can ride it when we leave Batam on it, and then that's a cheap kind of fancy car over there. Yeah, Miss Herlina. F. Hello, Miss Helena?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now let's try to have a look at your worksheet. I guess majority of your friends here already command, not a specific one. Yeah, totally agree with that one. And then the root of the problems, yeah. The root of the problem, I guess, it is not only the lack of media, yeah, not only the lack of what is it in focus or tools or the facilities based on these schools, yeah. Because as a teacher, as a creative English teacher, we are not gonna mention, okay, we don't have any in focus, so we are not going to teach you English. Okay, we don't have any laptop with us. In a city like Batam, yeah, a rich city in Batam, and then you complaining we don't have any facilities, blah blah blah. Maybe you should talk more with the principal, try to get more funding. Is that okay? Is that right, Mr. Hildes? Yeah, a city called Batam, a rich one, right? Where every single of you guys here can go to Singapore and then blah 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 blah. Yeah, and I guess that's not a problem. Yeah, and when you try to mention about the learning motivation, low learning motivations, it is not relevant if you mention it lack of the media. Yeah, because I do believe, yeah, there are many type of learning media that you can use. Yeah, not only using some in focus, not only using some laptop or notebook or any devices that related with technology, but you may try to use a simple handmade kind of media. That should be better. Yeah. Okay, Miss Helena, try to open up your paradigm, I guess, your insight about what we call by a learning media. Do not think only a stereotype. Okay, this is a media, we have to use this one of develop technology, blah blah blah. You can use a simple one. Since it is a senior high school, you're taught in senior high school, Miss Helena?
Yes, senior high school.
Yeah, in a senior high school, you just give them some kind of project, some kind of related with Batam thing. Yeah, I guess that's gonna help the students, yeah, to learn English. And why they have no motivation, lack of motivation, low of motivation, I guess you gotta ask yourself also, Miss Helena, how was the input that you gave for your students? Yeah, how was the learning process that you gave for them? Okay, Miss Helena, you gotta do some upgrading, some updating about the creativity that's not depend on the product of technology.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Helena, and then the most important one, you gotta talk with the principal. Be a creative principal. Yeah, try to try to seek more funding, I guess. Yeah, try to open up the neighborhood, try to link the network. Yeah, since it is close with Singapore, your school with 2,000, more than 2,000 students, that will be very useful if you try to make a collaboration, for example, with the school from Singapore. Yeah, with some kind of Singaporean. Yeah, try to ask all the Singaporean using English while talking every single day. Yeah. Okay, you can try to ask, invite them, yeah, and then I'm pretty sure many local from Batam, they work also in Singapore, yeah, and then try to ask them, invite them, yeah, to do some motivation about learning English and then blah blah blah. Okay, Miss Herlina.
Even though,
What is it?
yeah, actually, sir,
Yeah,
talk
even
about
though, yeah, even though, what is it?
yeah, talk about money. I think, yeah, you know, to support our school, it's hard to speak to the headmaster. Even mengadakan MGMP aja di sekolah ini guru yang support, Pak.
Okay, if
Yeah.
talking to the principal is not working, try to the policy maker over there on a special case, on a education institution of it. Ya, jadi kalau misalnya nggak berhasil ke kepala sekolahnya, ke dinas pendidikannya sana. Karena sayang sekali loh, Batam itu negara tuh saya sampai bilang negara kayak Bu Rusmi tadi ngomong negara. Batam itu kota yang luar biasa kan Batam itu.
Actually, it's hard for me to datang ke dinas pendidikan. It mean I will prepare to get fired. Pak, kalau bicara ke dinas Pak, nanti bisa-bisa dipecat saya Pak.
Okay, I'm gonna share this recording to those authority of educational institution. Yeah, so you're gonna get fired, yeah, Miss Erlina. Okay, that's dangerous. That you don't have to.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And then I guess for this worksheet, exploring the alternative solutions, Miss Erlina, you're quoting from Teddy, thank you. And then talking about the facilities, I have you gonna switch it, you gonna change it with some alternative, yeah? And then also the same with analyzing the alternative solution. It is similar with what Miss April said, and then with the rest of your plan, yeah? So you gotta make it details per point to all of the alternative solution that you provide for these problems. And since you have 2,200 students, okay, try to make a YouTube channel with you, Miss Helena. Ask all of them to subscribe to your channel, yeah? And then the 2,000 students ask their family to support, yeah? And then you can use the YouTube to teach them. Yeah, that's also alternative solution that you can use. Okay, Miss Helena, thank you very much. Miss Rusmi, yeah, I guess that's enough from me. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Bapak Ibu. That is all. This about my solution from maybe Mr. Sofian Hadi has give about another solution from Miss Herlina, yeah, from Miss Herlina, because Batam is a big city, and then if we have apa ya, Pak Hilda bahasanya apa Pak Hilda, lapor ya, lapor Pak ya.
Yeah, we are going to report the
going to report, to report about the problem. That is maybe a punishment to our career about ASN. Enggak boleh ya, tapi memang ada, sebenarnya tidak seperti itu ya Bapak Ibu, ada alurnya. Jangan langsung ke sana, Bapak Ibu. Boleh diperbolehkan. You can do this using by principal, and then maybe go to another authority about our school to make about alternative solution. Bapak Ibu, that is very amazing. Thank you very much for all of you all, ma'am, and maybe from Mr. Hildes and Mr. B, especially for Mr. Sofian, that is a good solution. I think Miss Herlina, Miss Herlina has about make notes maybe, yeah. Bu Herlina bisa membuat catatan, make a note about this. Thank you very much. That's all. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Thank you, Miss
warahmatullahi
Rusmi. Okay, before we are going to end our today's session, I would like to call one by one. Mr. Hildes, okay, how's the progress for your worksheet 2.1? Mr. Hildes?
Well, sir, actually, I have done so far,
Yep.
and I'm going to make. I'm going to repair more based on our friends' worksheet, and inshallah, I'd like to give it better for LK 2.1, and I'm going to send it to the LMS. Yeah, okay.
Okay, now
think
you
that's it.
gotta remember the due date, yeah? It is today, yeah? 18 o'clock, 6
Oh.
o'clock, yeah?
I see.
You don't have to wait for it till night and then you are going to upload it, but it is the deadline. It should be before
Yeah.
6 o'clock or 18 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm very sorry to hear about our friend like Nur Sahid. Yeah, Pak Nur
Yeah.
Sahid. Yeah,
Yeah, that was
actually,
Mr.
he's not
Nursahid.
far from our schools in East Jakarta too, and I'd like to send privately me to give us the suggestion, and I hope that you still give us a chance for Mr. Nur Sahid to send it LK blah blah blah. I don't know about that. Thank
Yeah.
you, Mr. Sofian.
Okay. Next, Mr. B, how's the progress, Mr. B, for your student worksheet 2.1?
Yeah, I'm going to revise to make it better, Mr. Sofian.
Okay, then what about all the score from the previous one? You got all the score with you, or you got something missing from the score?
Alhamdulillah, I've got the score.
All of it, from
Yeah.
all the tasks?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, next we got Miss Endang Purnawasari. What about yours, Miss Endang? You got all the score for the worksheet, starting with the first till the last one?
Yes, sir. But my LK 1.1, I get 75.
Yo,
Not
that's
perfect. Perbaikin nggak?
No. So you're expecting remedial? No, that will be okay. And then what about the progress for today for the 2.1?
Okay, based on your suggestion and from Mem Rusmi and all of my friends, I think I will make my LK better. I will revisi.
Okay, we are expecting there should be a revision and then a better worksheet. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Next, Miss Desmi. What about you, Miss Desmi? You got all the score from all the tasks from all the worksheet?
There is the problem, sir, in LK 0.1 because I'm late to submit the LK
you already got the score or no?
0.1.
You already got the score or no?
No, there is no score.
Really? Okay, wait a second. I'm gonna directly open it. Yeah. Wait a second. I guess you already got the score, Miss Desmi. Hello, Miss Desmi.
Hello, yeah, yes, sir.
Yep. Try to open it, please, Miss Desmi. Okay. Wait a second. Miss Desmi, based on the data here, I can show it to you. You already got the score, I guess. You may recheck it. This will be the score of it, yeah? Okay, Miss Desmi?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so it's complete then. And then what about the progress for today's score? For the 2.1 assignment?
I have done.
Okay.
Yeah, I have done, but still any revise.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Desmi. Next, Mr. February, come on. What about all of your worksheet? You already got the score?
Yes, I got the score, sir.
Okay, Nan, what about the progress for 2.1?
I will revisi after this.
Okay,
After
thank you. Next, Miss Dwi Dianasari. All good, all great for your score for all the student worksheet?
Maybe good.
Maybe good. What is it, maybe good? Okay, why it's maybe good?
I don't know.
Okay, and then,
I
what is it?
I don't know, Mister.
You mean you already check all of your score, right? You already got the score for all the
Oh,
worksheet?
yes. All the worksheet done to score.
What is it, done to score? Okay.
Udah dinilai semua,
Okay.
Mister.
Okay, that's kind of random sentence.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm not good.
Yeah, vocabulary, sir.
Speaking.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's why you have to practice more, a lot here. Okay. It is the habituation. If you try to speak, that's okay. It is a
Yeah.
wrong kind of grammar or no. Just try to speak all the time. Yeah. No one gonna cut. No one gonna complain here. You may talk every single time, and then we are going to look at your progress after you conducted joining this PPG Daljab. Yeah.
Okay.
One thing
Mr.
that
Sofian.
really no, wait a second. One thing that really matters here, if you are an English teacher and then you are still lack of vocabulary, and then you are making some misunderstanding with the student, that will be a bad one for you, I guess. Yeah, that's why I really need you to practice it every single day. When I ask, okay, any comment, any opinion, you have to be the one, the first that raising your hand. Okay, you may talk about anything. Yeah, it's up to you. Okay, Miss Dwi Dianasari.
Mr. Sofian, mungkin
Yeah.
permasalahan saya dalam bahasa berbicara karena saya mengajar ini selama 12 tahun itu mengajarnya tidak linear. Gitu. Saya tuh mengajarnya tuh bukan bahasa Inggris ya selama 12 tahun. Jadi makanya ngomongnya mungkin pasif kali ya Mister ya.
Iya, makanya kan tadi saya bilang, ini kan Anda mengikuti PPG Daljabnya bahasa Inggris. Harapannya setelah beberapa bulan nanti dengan terus ngedengerin Miss Pebi ngomong, Miss Kartika, semua segala macam, ikut juga nimbrung, bebas ngomong apa saja. You all guys equal, gak apa-apa bebas. Ini setara, you guys equal here. Gak ada yang tinggi, gak ada yang rendah. Kalian semua, Anda semuanya di sini adalah para mahasiswa-mahasiswi PPG. Ya, you may talk anything. Jadi nggak perlu ada yang di ini ya, nggak perlu ada yang di apa nih? Nggak perlu ada yang di apa dipermalukan. Nggak usah malu, langsung ngomong.
Malu.
Aja. Ngapain malu?
Permasalahannya malu.
Udah, nggak usah malu.
Ada jago-jago.
Nggak usah malu ya. Kalau pengen nanti seperti pronunciationnya Miss Pebi, Miss Indri, kemudian yang lain-lain, so you gotta learn how to be like her, like him, misalnya seperti Mr. Hildans, gitu ya. Oke, Miss Dwi Dianasari. Okay. Thank you, Miss Kartika Ramadhani. I love your voice. Okay. How's the score? All score? You got all the score?
So it is for the first time I got not in a maximum score because of in the LK 0.1. Because I submitted not in an incomplete one, so I tried to revise, but it is already give a score from you, sir. So thank you.
Okay, what about the progress for 2.1?
Okay,
today?
About my work, actually I should adding some literature review because of you said before that you should I should add all of my friends here should adding some literature review to make sure that our solution is good enough to apply in our class. I think that's Mr. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Kartika Ramadan. And then now you look better than yesterday. Thank you. Yesterday there was, what is it? Maybe because of visiting your doctor, I guess. Next, Miss April. Hello, Miss April. All set, all good for your score? No complaining the score, no complaining the score, yeah? But you already got the score, yeah?
All good, sir.
Okay, then what about the 2.1 worksheet? You already completed?
Progress, sir. I want to revise it first.
Okay, thank you. Next, Miss Fabian Graini. Hello, Miss Fabian Graini.
Hello, sir.
Okay, how's the score? All set, all good, all great, I guess?
Okay. All good.
Okay, and then today is better than yesterday, yeah? It's looked like you were not working overtime last night. Thank you, Miss Baby. Yeah, next we have Miss Indri Puji Lestari. Okay, how's the score, Miss Puji? Miss Indri? Miss Lestari?
The score is good.
Okay, the score is, and then the progress for 2.1 worksheet.
Progress for 2.1, I still try to put the literature that you asked before, maybe from outside the country.
Yeah,
I still try to put all the things on my work.
Okay, thank you, Miss Indri. And then Mr. B, I already called your name, or I haven't, Mr. B?
You haven't. You have. Thank you.
Okay, so all set, all good for this score, and then okay, let's try to do a moment of silence here, everyone, for Miss Holila's family. Yeah, let's hope all the news here gonna give her a chance to be a strong kind of English teacher. A moment of silence started. Thank you everyone for joining our second session of the day. I hope you're not gonna be bored with the way that we discuss. Yeah. What is it?
Sir.
Yeah. What is it?
I have a problem the same with Miss Kartika and Desmi. I have a lowest point about 0, 1.
Okay.
Because it's not completely, maybe I have
Okay.
already revised and then recent.
Okay, I'm gonna recheck it then. I'm gonna recheck it. Let's hope I'll have a good heart to revise your score. Okay, thank you very much everyone for joining our second session of the second subject. And then I do expect tomorrow we are going to have more entertaining kind of ice breaking. Yeah, Mr. B, I want you to please choose as soon as possible so they can prepare it well. What kind of ice breaking that we're going to have for tomorrow? Since tomorrow here is Friday, and then the next we are going to have Saturday, you're going to spend your weekend with me. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, you're going to have the class. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much everyone. Yeah, I'm really sorry if you found some kind of mistake. Thank you, our respected teacher, Miss Resmi. See ya tomorrow. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.